So Arsenal 1, Ipswich 0. And I'll be real, Kenny. I don't know how you're still awake, mate, because that was the worst game of the season.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? Look, don't get me wrong. I'm first of all going to say a few things about Arsenal. I'm going to say, right, you don't realise how good Bukayo Saka is when you see the fact we can't break a team down, like break Ipswich down. The fact that we haven't got a player who can score something out of nothing. And you see when we play down the right how slow it is, and we only started to play well when play okay when we up the tempo. But Kyver scored his goal, so that's a good point. Did he do? But apart from that, I don't remember what he did. I thought it was very harsh on Jesus when you're banging form to be taken off after 17 minutes, and then you put someone like Canvas, who's already got his goal, but hasn't given us anything, any outlet up top. I think it was a harsh decision. But I'm going to start with Ipswich, and then I'm going to get back to Arsenal. I'm sorry, but if anyone in English football dare says that the Premiership is the best league in the world, and any acolytes from abroad agree with it, you are completely mistaken. You're fooling, you're finessing, you're a fake. Because as long as you've got teams like Ipswich Town in this league, the Premiership is always going to be the bridesmaid. Because I'm sorry, when you're a club like Ipswich Town, you need every point you can get. And yet, I have no problem with doing what Everton did 2 weeks ago, putting men behind the ball. But when you go a goal down and you have no ambition, let alone ability to try and get an equaliser, you're an absolute disgrace. I'm sorry. As soon as Ipswich Town get out of this league, the better. Because I'm sorry, that's a disgrace. Leicester lost yesterday, and there's an opportunity to play against a team like Arsenal that is down to the bare bones attacking wise. That our whole attack is on a treatment table, dealing with being operated on a grade 3 hamstring. So basically, we've got none of our attackers are at top class, Premiership level, top class, going to win the league level. You've got a situation where you've got Ipswich Town, where you go a goal down and you have no ambition to try and win the game. You're taking off Liam Delap, your best player, and bringing on Clark when you're goal down. Where I repeat, Wolves have beaten Man United 2-0. They put you under pressure. Leicester are giving you a lifeline by losing, and you're not trying to win the game. Sorry, Ipswich fans, but as soon as you lot are back in the Championship, the better, because you can't have teams like that in the Premiership.
But Kenny, this is why I called out these clubs. They're there for the paycheck and bounce. This is why I rate Forest. Yeah, Forest came up and everyone said, "Oh, they've shipped out 25 players, bought in 24." Yeah. Oh, what are they doing? They then went and done it again the following year. Then got done for FFP, switched up their manager, and then I look at them. Fair play to them. They've had a go, innit?
And that's the thing. They've been basically penalised for trying to make themselves better. You got Brentford, a small club in the West London. You think about the clubs in West London. You got Chelsea, Queen's Park Rangers, and Fulham that dwarf them on a regular basis, even though it's still in the Premiership. QPR, Fulham, and Chelsea dwarf them for support. And you think that QPR and all that and those two other clubs in the London Borough of Hammersmith, Brentford's in Hounslow, but there's more people in Hounslow that support those three clubs. They support Brentford. But Brentford, when they come to the Premiership, they have a go. I'm sorry, I feel really strongly about this. Stop saying the Premiership is a top league when you produce garbage and rubbish like that. Players not even trying. A manager who gets praised left, right, and centre, who's the biggest fake of all. Because if you're gonna be praised for being one of the most brightest managers in the league, and your team produces that shit, sorry, you're a fake. You're a finesser. Because I'll tell you one thing: sooner it's the end of May. Let me tell you something now. The 25th of May is going to be a great day for Premiership football, because Ipswich Town hopefully will go down and take their unambitious safety first, keep the score down football with them. Now let's get back to Arsenal, Lee.
Mate, let's get back to Arsenal. Who was your man in the match? For me, it was Declan Rice. Yeah, the defense didn't have nothing to do. The goalkeeper. Yeah, Lewis Skelly was getting rattled a few times. Yeah, Timber as well. But the centre backs had nothing to do, and the goalkeeper had nothing to do. For me, Declan Rice was easily our best player. Who did you think?
Declan Rice, 100%. You know, I'm massive. Like I set high standards for Declan because of the one. It's not the price tag; it's the position that Declan's in, and it's a responsibility he should have as our boss in the midfield. And today, I was very happy. I was very happy with his, you know, like his set piece deliveries. I was happy with his recoveries, and I was happy that he was, you know, with his long passing. And more than that, I was happy with his energy that he brought to the team. But again, I just need a little bit more quality. But that's going to come if he does this. I still need convincing that he's a number 6. But that was a really good performance. Timber, he had an easy night. Lewis Skelly probably wishes that he plays Ipswich every night, because if he plays Ipswich every week, then I can tell you categorically there's no chance of Zinchenko or Calafiori getting a team, let alone Kieran Tierney, because Ipswich didn't lay a glove on him. And as for David Raya, I swear to God, I hope someone gave him some Bovril or some hot chocolate to warm his cockles. But I'll tell you one thing, right? All he was doing was having catching practice, if at all. Because, as I said before, Ipswich was terrible. But then again, the criticism of Arsenal comes in. If you've got a team like Ipswich that are unambitious, sometimes you look at the lack of quality that that Ipswich displayed, and you think about us when we did try to up the tempo. Again, you think, God, I wish if Bukayo Saka was on the pitch, we would have been out of sight by now. And sometimes it's an indictment of this team that 3 years down the line, when we were saying that it's but give the ball to Saka, see if he can win the game from you. It's still the same, like I said, phrases we're using now, because he was a massive miss today. Because you look at Martinelli, worked hard, tried to put the crosses in, but he crossed virtually no one, because Jesus isn't your.
He put a really nice crossing in that first half, and it was like, where's 29? Yeah, exactly. If that was 29, he'd headed that, but it was Jesus.
And another thing as well, when you look at the team sheet, he has to fix 29 in the team no matter what. Hence the fact that Thomas Partey has to have.
Why was he benched, by the way? Sorry to cut him. Why was he benched?
I'll tell you why he was benched. Simple reason why he was. Why I think he was. Why he plays the number 2 with Jesus back in form. Scoring 5 goals in 2 games. You have to play Jesus. You have to give him a run of games, because he showed against a Premiership team that he could put the ball in there. No matter how bad or great or good you think Crystal Palace is, he is in form. So what happens then? You can't play Cavo as the false number 9, because you've got a genuine striker there. And I use that term loosely. So you have to disrupt the midfield, because you're not dropping Declan Rice £105 million price tag. You're not dropping Kai Havertz at £65 million. So who's going to miss out? It's going to be Thomas Partey. No matter whether it's the best thing for the team or the football club or not, as long as you have those 2 in a team, he will find a way to get him in. Doesn't matter whether we look lopsided. It doesn't matter whether we don't necessarily have the control in midfield. He's going to look at it, it's Ipswich, they're crap. Yeah, we should be okay. And it's a case of using games like Ipswich to say, right, this I'm going to see how they go along and see how I'm going to play with that.
See if I can test something. Yeah, test something out.
And basically, that's what it is for the ne'xt 3 months, because we know that Bukayo's had surgery. We know that if he's had surgery, Arteta's basically assertion last week that we hope he's back before the end of the season is actually accurate, because you don't have surgery on grade 1 and grade 2 tears, do you? You have surgery on grade 3 tears.
Right. What have we been saying, Kenny, for the last 2-3 years,
Yeah.
This guy is finished by 24, 25. He's currently 23. He's never going to be the same player again after surgery on a hamstring, mate. Never again.
That's the thing. We've seen it with other players, where you prolong it, you finesse.
Kenny, this guy's got a rap sheet longer than my arm, mate. Ben White played through injury. Declan Rice played with a broken toe.
So
Jesus.
Odegaard should never have gone.
Odegaard.
No God, when he was actually injured against Brighton.
Thomas Partey.
Thomas Partey. But that's the situation. You look at the intensity of the way he wants to play. Not only does he want us to, quick in terms of that passing, you know, in terms of transitions. We have to win the ball back pretty quickly as well. So that, again, that's where you have to, where the overexertion has to come in, because we cannot give control of the play to the opposition. So you look at, we're sprinting. That's also got to have a physical effect. But the most neglectful thing the manager's done, you know, we've had podcasts, we've had arguments amongst ourselves where we said rotation. He's ballsed it up.
Yeah, his squad building is a disgrace. And on that bombshell, Kenny, I know it's freezing cold where you are, mate. You've been bored out your box. You've been bored waiting for me as well. Apologies.
Yeah. I think there was some fish that you were frying, and there was some YouTubers that are in the cooking pot where you basically put the oven on 220.
100%. Get home safely, mate, and we'll do this again. You're going Brentford away.
Definitely.
Let's hope, mate. Yeah, let's hope.
Well,
yeah,
again,
it's not an embarrassment.
One more thing. Brentford are better than Ipswich. So Brighton are better than Ipswich. So we're going to have to be better and get the balance of the team really right, because we're playing away to these two teams who are definitely going to be, unlike Ipswich, try and win the football match.
100. Get home safely, mate. Make sure you follow Kenny Ken 1972. I'll share your post in a second. And yeah, Kenny. Oh, mate. We move. At least we got the 3 points, mate.
Well, we needed a pillow for that shit anyway.
We're out. Love.
All right, see you later.